All right, and it looks like I'm back after those technical difficulties. Just to catch you up, there was an official review. Something happened. Points were scored, and now we are in Jam 17 of the second half, and it looks like Shaggy's lead jam calls it off before Uller can get in there and get any points for himself. In this next jam, we have Cilantro for the Shenanigans going up against Ice Cold. Jam is on. Ice Cold powering his way. Gets lead jam, but Cilantro is right on his tail. As Trashman is going to go to the box. And Ice Cold calls it off before Cilantro can pick up any points. That's a 0-0 jam there. With 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on the game clock, we're looking at the Shenanigans being at 111 and the World with a fairly comfortable lead at 156. And in this next jam, it looks like we have KY Jelly taking the Jammer Star for the World. I think this is his first time on the Jammer line, going to go against Numchuck for the Shenanigans. However, we do have an official timeout. They're going to go and talk about some things. And the official timeout is going to turn into an official review by the Shenanigans. Alrighty, and we're wrapping up that official review right now. And as far as I can tell you, there was a question about something. They thought about it, and it looks like the Shenanigans and it looks like the Shenanigans lost the official review, I believe. And we're into the next jam, and we have Numchuck going against KY Jelly. And Numchuck is the lead jammer, but KY Jelly is not too far behind him as the pack is speeding up just a little bit. And Numchuck calls off the jam before any points can be scored there. And that was a 0-0 jam. We have Ohmwrecker going up against Kenny Cloud Kicker. And it looks like we're going to have another official timeout. Just checking on the scores there, I guess. And we're back into the game. The World running with a 4-3 pack advantage, and Kenny Cloud Kicker taking advantage of that, pushing Timmy Twitch up to the top of that apex, clearing his inside alley and picking up lead jammer. But Ohmwrecker, with his own fancy feet, is able to get out of the pack. Kenny Cloud Kicker coming in for his first scoring pass, picking up 1, 2, 3 points. It looks like 3 points. It looks like 3 points. Calling it off before Ohmwrecker can get anything there on the board. So we're looking at a score of 111 Shenanigans to the World's 159 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. Oh, and at the end of that jam, it looks like there was a penalty called on Kenny Cloud Kicker for a back block. So Uller is going to be on the jam line by himself with a power start. And the Shenanigans making an organized effort for offense there. And Uller only has one more to beat there. And he is taken out by Bills. Shenanigans trying to give some help. And Uller is able to use his fancy feet there on the top of that apex to get around Bills and is now lead jammer. However, Kenny Cloud Kicker is out of the box and he is out of the pack, about to go into his scoring pass. And there is a penalty called on, looks like Dr. Dreidel there for direction. And Uller calls off the jam just before Cloud Kicker is able to score any points there. Looks like that was a 4-0 jam for the Shenanigans, bringing them up, picking up 4 more points for the Shenanigans. And this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes as Cilantro picks up another 4 points. And the World is having a pretty rough jam here because it looks like blockers just keep going to the box. Cilantro using Solar Samurai to whip off the back to get through that pack for 4 more points. Ice Cold is back on the track, able to muscle his way on the inside, but he gets called on another cut track and is going to go back to the box. Cilantro calling it off. No, Cilantro cannot call it off because he is not lead jam. So this jam goes the full 2 minutes. And Cilantro up at the front of the pack, being able to get through because of a no pack situation, picking up 4 more points. With a little assistance. And Cilantro getting called on his own cut track at the top of that apex. And it's going to be a jammer switcheroo there. And the jam winds down. And looks like with that last jam, Cilantro has put on 17 points for the Shenanigans, bringing that the highest point score jam for the Shenanigans. Score is now 132. Shenanigans to the World 161 with 2 minutes left in this game. Looks like we're going to have a official review from the World, I believe. And actually, it looks like it was just a regular timeout. And as we head into what could possibly be the last jam of the game, and the Shenanigans call an official review. And as we're coming out of the official review, looks like we are going to have Jackson up on the jam line for the first time tonight. And making easy work of that start, finding the inside lane completely open. He picks up lead jam. And returning into the pack for his scoring pass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 points that he just picked up. And coming back in around for his second scoring pass. Let's see what he can do here, making it look easy the first time. And Cilantro is out of the penalty box, going for his initial pass right now as he gets flattened by Ice Cole. But looks like Jackson was able to get through for 4 points himself. Cilantro finding a way to bunny hop over that inside line on the apex to get through his initial pass. Jackson still fighting with that Shenanigans wall, getting knocked out by Timmy Twitch. Calls the jam, but not before Cilantro is able to pick up 3 points to Jackson's 11. With 35 seconds left in the game, we're looking at a score of Shenanigans 135 to the World's 172. We have Numchuck taking on Mike Honcho, which could be the last jam of the game. And Numchuck is able to hop out and grab lead jammer, but Mike Honcho is right on his tail. The pack is speeding up a little bit. And Numchuck is forced to call off that jam because Mike Honcho was right on his tail, and he wanted to make sure that he could not get any points off of that, which is going to end the game for today. The unofficial score is 135 Shenanigans against the World's 172. And it is official. The final score is the Shenanigans 135 to the World's 172. We want to give a heartfelt thank you to all the skaters that traveled into Philadelphia today, coming as far north as Massachusetts, as far west as Ohio, as far south as North Carolina. We want to thank you all for skating with us today, giving our newer skaters a chance to cut their teeth and get some experience underneath their belt. And I personally want to say thank you for listening to me talk for the last hour and a half. I'm Special Ed, signing off.